Hi and welcome to Cheekyricho Cooking's pork carnitas cooked in the Ninja Foodi. We've just made some chicken stock. I didn't bother about washing out the pot because this chicken stock is still boiling hot and it's going straight back in there. Okay, to our Foodi we add some olive oil. Now this is generally a slow cooking dish. Salt, pepper, crushed garlic, raw cacao powder, onion diced. We've got some oregano here off our oregano plant. And I'm just going to crush this up. It's dried. I'm just going to crush this up with my hands. Okay. Give this a really good mix around. And we're going to use the pressure cooker function for this recipe because I really can't see the sense in waiting 10 hours for this to cook. So this is going to be cooked in double time, quadruple time. And we've got a piece of pork shoulder here. Okay. No rind on that. Get out. And we're just going to roll this all over and get it coated. Now you don't need to marinate this in advance because the pressure cooker function is going to force all of those gorgeous flavours into this meat. Okay, it's being pushed into the meat under load. Alrighty. Now don't tip your stock over the top of this because it'll wash it back off again. Alright. And now we just pour our stock down the side all around. Now you need that much stock, okay? Otherwise it's going to ask you to add more water. Pressure cooker lid on, close the vent, pressure cooker. This is 800 grams of pork here, so we want it to get cooked all the way through. We really do want it to be gently cooked, so we're going to put it under pressure on low for 25 minutes. Now what will happen now, it won't cook for 25 minutes. It will come to pressure and then it will start cooking for 25 minutes and it will start counting down from 25 minutes to 0. It will then put it automatically onto the keep warm function, at which point you can either leave it for a while or you can remove the lid and then start to tear the meat apart with a couple of forks, or I've got these things called bear claws my mum bought me and they're great for this job. Okay, see you in 25 minutes or so. Okay, after our 25 minutes of cooking, we've just let it naturally release, which means that little red button has dropped down. Remove the lid now. There'll be plenty of liquid in there, and look at the colour of that. Now I'm going to put it onto the saute function because I want some of that juice to evaporate. Just on high. Here's my meat claws. Look quite savage. Bear claw. Okay, and you can see this is really quite tender now, and it's going to break apart really easily, and all those flavors are going to get forced into that meat as it's shredded, and you can have it on tacos, nachos, anything really, sandwiches, crusty bread rolls. Now don't let this burn because you've just got to evaporate some of that moisture out of it. So you've got some gorgeous chicken stock in there, and I'll show you what it looks like when I tip it over. See, really quite tender. See, just falling apart, tearing it with my little clawy things. We'll just let a little bit more of that moisture evaporate before we chop it right up. Smelling pretty good. Now if you don't have any bear claws, that's okay. You can just use a couple of forks. Just don't bump into your Foodi walls with the forks. You can probably be better off to take this out of the bowl to do this because you don't want to scratch it. So just see it just sort of falling apart there. Now the cacao powder won't make it taste sweet, but it will give it a really delicious richness. Okay, so you can do it with forks quite easily as well. Just while our sauce is reducing, we're just going to pull our meat apart. Add it back to the sauce and it can be absorbing all those beautiful flavours. Now you can see this is really reducing. The removal of the moisture is intensifying the flavour from that gorgeous homemade chicken stock, which I have shown you in a different video. And we're just going to add the remainder of our pork, which is all in little strands, and reduce it down until you're happy with the thickness of the sauce. Now if you're having it on tacos or something like that, maybe a stuffed potato or something, this is probably good enough. But if you want to put it on a burrito or something like that, you'll probably want to take it down a little bit further for the simple reason that it'll make whatever you put it on a little bit soggy because there's no thickener in this. So about 5 minutes or so more, and there you have Cheekyricho Cooking's Keto Carnitas cooked in the Ninja Foodi. Another one pot dinner. It tastes divine. Our serving suggestion is some avocado off our tree. Just cut it into a diamond inside the skin. Some coriander, tomatoes, cucumber, chopped up chilies, Spanish onion, red onion, salad onion, whatever you want to call it. Splash of extra virgin olive oil. freshly ground Himalayan salt, freshly cracked pepper, some lemon or lime, whatever you happen to have, and mix it all together. Now we're serving it, you can have it in little lettuce cups if you want to for a totally keto meal, or you can have it in these little stand and stuff tortillas. Okay, there you have it, Cheekyricho Cooking's Keto Carnitas, okay, cooked in the Ninja Foodi. The meat is so tender and juicy, look how moist that is. Completely keto version. This one here is in those little stand and stuff tortillas with some spicy salsa, some cheese, and some pico de gallo, or however you pronounce that. Hope you enjoyed this little cooking demonstration of Cheekyricho Cooking's Keto Carnitas. If you'd like to see more interesting recipes and ideas, just check out our Cheekyricho Cooking channel. And don't forget to please subscribe and do come back and visit us again soon. We've got so much more to show you and we're uploading lots of videos. And thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Carnitas is pulled pork with stuff. Carnita. Yeah.
Maybe like Carnita.
You can eat her.
Maybe like Carnita.
Yep, you can eat her.